Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dangerous, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, king of Comic Town in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes! Oh my god, if this is your first time checking us out, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we got some comic booky goodness coming to you right now.
Yep, and every week.
Every week.
Every Wednesday.
Want that goodness in your house. Okay, let's talk about it. We've got our honorable mentions here, of which I have many,
Right.
and you have a few. You have some.
You went all like extra credit, and I'm a
No.
dropout.
Okay,
Like,
listen. No, let me tell you what happened. Let me avenge myself here and save you in the process. What had happened was the week I have been dreading for this, Ten of Swords crossover event has occurred. A week where multiple chapters.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the next few weeks.
And I was afraid of that because if I'm gonna read this daggone thing, I have to read them all, right?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna judge it. So that's literally how I'm starting this off. So I'm gonna start off with this
a
entire
block.
yes.
that is one book.
This is chapters 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we've got Wolverine number 6. I believe this is X-Force number 13 and Marauders 13, right?
Yep.
So this is parts 3, 4, 5 of this whole thing. You want to know what it's about? People getting their swords. That's what it is. In fact, this one is almost a cheat because it's a continuation.
Yep.
So this one is the same person getting their swords, and this one is, as you can see, the cover, who's getting their swords. Interesting though, like the riddles are unfolding. We're finding out, obviously which swords they're supposed to have.
Yeah.
I think the one that I was most impressed by is Marauders.
Okay.
Who gets the sword and where they have to go to get it. There's a lot of things, a lot of interesting retcons coming back from that. In fact, I'm going to show you, if you can imagine where she goes to get it. Where are you? Yeah, that situation, it's a whole conversation right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. They're things. So, yes, this is still, I think that's very interesting, though, to make the acquisition of the swords a part of the storyline. Might extend it out unnecessarily, but I'm almost glad that that's accounting for the 22 chapter pieces, because that was daunting. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A whole lot.
But thus far, it has been all good.
It has been really good. I have to admit, these have been solid. Let me give a shout out to the writing staff and all that jazz. I was trying to just blanket these, but that would be rude. Okay, so for the Wolverine book, let's see. Where is your credit page? They hide these things, and it's so difficult to find them. Literally, it's weird. Like, I don't remember seeing it in here, and that's a lot of. Okay, here we go. Benjamin Percy, Victor Bogdanovic. I think that's probably it. Super dope. That was a lot of fun. For the X-Force title, let's see. Find it again. Same team. So they pulled double duties on this one. So obviously there might be a connection. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. For this one, we've got. Where's your page? Why are they not uniform anymore on where the credits page is? Vita Ayala and Mateo Lawley did this one, and this one was a great read. It was a lot of fun. If I had a chance, I would ask Vita a couple of questions in terms of some structured things, like, hey, if somebody was going to do something in secret, why would they wear a particular uniform that denotes team affiliations? I wouldn't have done that. But maybe that's just me. Like, that's, no criticism, but I'm just saying I wouldn't have done that. So that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and retailers have pre-ordered, like we've done up through Stasis, the next one-shot. If you're wanting to jump on board, get in touch with your retailer at your local comic store and let them know, I want all of these issues.
Yes.
And they'll make it happen for you. But if they don't know you don't want them, they might have to make some choices in their ordering. So let them know, and they'll hook you up.
Please do not expect that comic shops just randomly order all the books. They do not.
Yeah.
Just a heads up for you. Just throwing it out there. What do you got?
Well, one of the companies that I will always throw at, because they do a lot. Like now, Boom is one of the smaller press companies, and they're not even that small anymore. Right. And they're doing stuff that's really retailer friendly in terms of a lot of strip cover returnable programs, so we can really push the envelope and find out how many copies that we need and our guests will need. And this book by Al Ewing and Simone DeMeo, oh my gosh.
It's a beautiful looking book.
Yeah. So we only find them when they're dead. I still I can't prove it, but I really think this was an idea that maybe Marvel balked at. Like, Celestials, they don't die. But in this, they do. Think of it. They're these people that are out there mining the bodies of dead space gods.
Right. As they do.
Yeah. I mean, that's
obviously.
Trump. I'll stop there. So I realize the words are coming out of my mouth. All right. So like these groups of miners are going around and they're finding these corpses of what can be best described as space gods, and then they mine them for materials, for blood, for proteins, for water, for different chemicals, all the building blocks of life. And so this one particular group of people on this one, and it's like highly regulated, but they come to this conclusion of, we find them when they're dead. So that's a finite amount of resources.
Right.
What if we could find living ones? What could happen then?
Right.
And so they're really now beginning to go on that quest. And it's compelling. The first issue, I felt a lot was thrown at us, but not enough of the backstory for these characters. But in this one, Al Ewing really, really, really begins to give us the reasons why these characters work together, what their reasoning for doing things are. Very, very cool. I can't wait for issue 3. It's really, really awesome.
I like hearing that. I like hearing that a lot. I'm gonna go with Batman: The Adventure Continues #5. I've been trying to pick this up, and every time I do, it's always like a reprint issue, and you're like, that one already came out. I'm like, no, why am I failing? So stupid.
Well, the problem is every week that comes out, there's also the DC Classics, which is a direct reprint.
It's so confusing. So confusing. But literally, I had to grab this one. I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, it's my time. Alan Burnett, Paul Dini are the writers. Sold, okay? Like, Batman the Animated Series, alum, creators, founders, originators, yes. Ty Templeton, classic, yes. His animated style is perfect. So this is all kinds of perfect. What they are doing is Batman the Animated Series Red Hood origin. It has the twists where it needs to be, but it's so damn good. This, like, what's crazy is like you hear Kevin Conroy speaking easily. I'm trying to figure out who is in my head for Red Hood. Am I hearing from under the Red Hood, or am I picking someone else from that era of the early 90s? I don't know. Like, it would probably be like, no, that's too weird. I was gonna say Jonathan. Oh snap! He was in Neverending Story 2. He was also in Sequest.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. He was in Ladybugs. It's a classic soccer movie with Rodney Dangerfield. That movie was amazing, okay? Let me just throw that out there.
Oh, yeah. It was everything Beckham wished it was.
Exactly. I keep hearing his voice. Yeah. And I know that's kind of strange considering, but yeah, if I were casting retroactively, that's exactly who I would have play Red Hood. Because, he was my teen crush. Right? I'll admit it. He's in the movie Sidekicks with Chuck Norris. I know his whole filmography, yo. That was my dude. I know. Jeremy's like, so many things. So many. He's gonna take my face off and put me on a Sidekicks movie. I know it's gonna happen. And I'll be so happy. Okay. Where do you want to go next?
Well, I was going to say Batman.
Yeah, because, let's talk about it.
I was picking out the different voice actors that like for Joker and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because this is really like the way this is being written. James Tynion, I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly this time. Issue 100. It finishes up the Joker War.
Yes,
which has been brutal.
Yes, like hardcore.
Yeah,
completely.
And I keep hearing Mark Hamill.
As well, you're supposed to.
For the Joker.
Yes.
And
this was brilliant, though. Like,
it really was.
In terms of, okay, so here's a weird thing for me. When I first picked this up, I was like, oh man, it's perfect bound. This is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to crease pages.
Yeah.
But the cover is a light enough, like, stock. That no, they didn't go for the cardstock, and I like this better.
Yeah,
like, is that weird?
No, because you can actually turn it.
Like
a comic.
Like,
whereas other square bounds,
you're like, and it's like in this open book form forever. This was really, really good. There's you can't tell. We can't talk about any of this without spoiling it.
Yeah.
And we don't do that. We are spoiler free. But this had all the moments.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of
it
them.
really did. It really did. It had the death trap that I never saw coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very well executed.
Yeah.
It had a confrontation that normally goes a completely different direction with Batman. There's the promise of a new character in there, which I thought was really cool. And just Joker just being nuts.
Hey, listen, that guy, yeesh.
Yeah,
You
like
know.
10 pounds of crazy stuffed into a Ziploc sandwich
Yeah,
bag.
yeah. It's already full of water. Like that's
It's just
the dude is nuts, man. Grandiose in his planning.
Mhm.
I don't know if he was as effective in this, but I don't even know if that wasn't the point, which makes it even weirder.
yeah.
Like,
I think he was just trying to do crazy Joker crap.
he's like, I just want to see what would happen. Okay, as he said, chasing a car. I don't even know what I would do if I caught it. I don't know. Joker. Yeah, 100%. Harley was my favorite in this issue, actually.
Yeah, both sections with her.
Yeah.
Like that's in all the Bat family interactions.
Yeah.
Like Oracle being Oracle, the Commissioner doing.
Hey. Commish gets my respect.
Yeah.
100% gets my respect. Nightwing, come on.
Yeah.
Let's go. I like it. All right. This was
Jonathan Brandis.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Brandis. That's his name. That's his name. Yeah, I know. Very sad. Very, very sad. Yeah, that tore me up as a kid. I ain't gonna lie. Thor number 8.
So much fun. It was such a fun read.
This was so hard to put in the honorable mention side. I'm not gonna
Right?
lie. It was tough. Who did I love more in this book? Thor? Tony? The new guy? Adam? Maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because there was something like super majestic and Norse godlike about
Yes.
Thor, which sounds stupid, but like no, when he goes like pointing out who he really is,
Yes.
you're like, oh, okay. Tony, like he was just fun. Like it was.
Nah, Tony was treading dangerous waters, man.
Like he's had his buttocks beaten by Thor.
Hard.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like there's Adam. What's his
That's-
name? Adam. The
Adam
the new guy?
Aziz, man. Like I enjoyed everybody
Yeah.
here.
He was such a genuine like.
He's a good soul.
Yeah.
It's a good soul.
Had life choices, but yeah,
Hey, listen, he turned it around.
he did. He totally did.
And I think he deserved what he got, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was like a great gift, and it was awesome, especially the thing that it sets up.
Oh yeah.
Listen, there was a moment where Tony did what Tony did, and I was like, oh, you done messed up.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah. He really. He
Hey,
was like, Are you gonna
I
do
don't-
anything if I do this?
what? I was really like, oh, Tony's drunk. Tony been drinking.
Yeah. He didn't process that whole like cost benefit analysis.
No,
Like,
he looked at this all wrong. But it worked out. So I'm very glad about that. That was a lot of fun. All right, so let's move on to the acrylics, books of the week.
top books are selections that you should not pass up.
At all, under any circumstance. Can we start with this?
Yeah.
Let's.
Not what I thought it was going to be.
At all. I didn't really know what I was getting into. I love the cover though, so that's why I got it. American Ronin. This is a AWA Upshot feature. Peter Milligan, not Mulligan, Milligan. ACO on the art. This was a really gorgeous looking book. David Lorenzo, Dean White, Sal Cipriano, dope.
Because I went into this thinking that we were going to have some 100 bullets type
Right,
action
right.
going on. Hard boiled, and it is hard boiled, but there's a twist to it.
There's a super mega twist. Okay, so if you were a hitman, presumably, I mean, I'm not even saying that's exactly what.
Yeah,
he
that's the thing is we still don't know.
Can't say that. But if this was your method for, killing folks,
It's
I don't know if I would do it, man. I don't.
Yeah, it's sadistic, but not like
It's-
in the traditional way.
It's very masochistic. Very.
Yeah.
Like, especially considering, like, seeing it play.
yeah,
No, I don't know if I would do this, man. I don't know if I would do this at all. But I was instantly invested in all of the characters. Like even the bad guys. I'm like, well, he's clearly got some things going.
Because you don't rise to that pinnacle of achievement and then have those. So something's definitely
something's definitely there.
But oh my gosh, like I want to say what it is.
Yeah, no, you can't. I think that's a spoiler.
That it totally is.
I think it is.
So like Vic said, there's this person that I guess we can for now describe as a hitman without ruining anything for you.
Yes.
And he has got a checklist of people that he is working his way through. And from our perspective, the first one is like a wealthy businessman, and the way he sets up the kill shot is I didn't see coming, and the mechanism for it was
definitely didn't. Yeah.
So Pete, great job.
Yes.
Like the this is such a unique way of going about doing anything. But it just
this is amazing. The shots that ACO does throughout this whole thing, these are like amazing storytelling pieces. Like they're not like bombastic, I don't know, like not over the top, but they are striking. The close-ups are great. When you set a scene, it's perfect. This is
But what I think is the bad guy. That will be the reoccurring villain.
Oh my god!
This 2-page spread,
fierce. Fierce.
Ugh.
Because it's not even actually a 2-page spread. It just works that well together.
Yeah.
Like that's the part that's crazy. Like these are literally 2 different pages, but it works just really, really well.
Yeah.
Like, geez.
Yeah.
Kitties.
Yeah.
Like, why you got to be that way to the kitties?
If you're looking for something hard-boiled and espionage-ish a little bit, pick this up. It's only a 5-issue miniseries.
Oh, yeah, even more so. Like, this instant trade, beautiful, you'll love it. But go on the journey. Go on the journey, take the time, enjoy it, and then get the trade, and then pass the individual copies off to somebody else who doesn't know.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Very true.
If you don't mind, I started that, and it got, like, super depressing, and I just couldn't finish.
So we got from AfterShock Comics, Zach Thompson, Jen Hickman. So Lonely Receiver is a futuristic story that is, in its own weird way, a love story. In so much as, like, if the Police wrote a love song, kind of like Every Breath You Take. It was a comic book.
Super stocky. Okay, I'm just letting you know.
So this is in the future. So in the first issue, we find out that there is a cell phone type thing that more than just integrates you in with the social networks and the internet. It's basically your form of currency, allows you to pay for stuff, it's your ID, and it can also be your partner. Like it will create a being to which that you would be romantically attached to, or whatever that form of
like if Siri could really help you in every way possible, always had the answer, wink wink nudge nudge,
you could do it. So and in the first issue, in a very very like a page out of my life kind of way, the partner for the human just ups and leaves. So just goes.
Wait. Before that, wasn't exactly faithful to said partner. Like, was still kind of roaming the net and being whatever it needed to be or wanted to be with anybody else that wanted to.
300-400 people, but who's counting?
Well, at a time, maybe.
But what's interesting is it's this artificial intelligence,
right?
And it calls into question what is like for it. It can have simultaneous conversations going on, like at the exact same time.
Right.
What is monogamy?
Right.
It is the artificial intelligence partner a possession of a human?
That's really one of the big questions is just because you bought in doesn't mean that you own me.
Yeah.
So I am a thing that is very much so alive, can make choices.
Yeah.
Why just because you paid for something do you get full, complete access to me and deny me access to anything else.
Yeah. Yes, I was generated by your answers to questions.
Right.
But I'm a fully sentient being. And so that's one of the questions that Zach is asking is, where are these boundaries?
Right.
And the human that had started all this in this issue is on a really, really depressing quest to reunite with the AI.
Right.
But not in a way of like, if I could only just reach out and make contact, I will apologize. No, it's super stocky and super possessive.
Very dark.
Yeah. So I absolutely love the book. It is not a happy book.
No.
It makes you question a lot of stuff in like a very Blade Runner kind of sense.
I had to put it down.
And if you guys don't do a Valentine's Day special,
oh my God.
You're just missing out on the marketing.
Oh my God. Yes, he's kind of right. Yeah. Yeah, like as a book, any form of art, like you want people to feel something.
And you do. With
yes,
this,
you definitely do. Like that's one of the things, like I put it down because I didn't like how it made me feel, but that's still an accomplishment because you absolutely made me feel something. It wasn't like I'm bored. That's an accident. You don't mean that.
Yeah.
I was feeling like, oh, this is depressing. It's not where I want to be right now.
Yeah.
I gotta put this book down. Like that's power. Okay. Yeah. That's creative power. Celebrate that, Zach, because that's awesome. Also, a big celebration, the new merger.
Congrats.
Yeah. Like it's now AfterShock Media because they got some big things jumping. So can't wait to see what you guys do with that. Yeah. That's gonna be awesome.
Congrats, everybody.
Super. Firepower number 4. Oh my God. Kirkman, Somni. I just can't love this book more. I don't even know how. Okay, like this. It's so perfect. Okay, the character interactions, the dialogue. Okay, so as I've developed as a writer, the art is the plot. That is the things that are happening. But the dialogue is the story because that's the characters interacting. There are this touches some emotions. Like, that's why I couldn't finish that one. Like, this one started to go to a place where I'm like, oh, and then I started reading that. I was like, no, it's too, nope. Bring it back. I need joy. So yeah, literally Firepower started my sadness descent, and Lonely Receiver was just a little too close to it. And I was like, nah, I got to back up. But literally we're seeing, again, this crazy kung fu backdrop world to like a husband and wife finding or keeping their simpatico, like especially when the husband has had like this dynamic upbringing and the wife, whatever upbringing she has that isn't that, still trying to find a way to make it, make sense of it despite the longevity of their life together. So beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, I'm going to say that if you like Firepower, you also like The Trouble with Love, a book that I wrote that's currently on Kickstarter right now, kicking all kinds of behind, over 400% funded. Look for it. Okay. There's a little self-plug.
No, I was waiting for it.
I mean, yeah, I probably should have done it last week, but I didn't. But
I was the one that posted it on our Facebook
page.
You
did, because you're awesome. You're literally awesome. But yes, for those of you that don't know, like literally there's like 5 days left of the campaign. Already over 400% funded. So if you just want to get some goodies, jump on in. Speaking of goodies. Deceased Dead Planet number 4.
If Deceased was the Easter Bunny.
Ooh, okay. Wait.
My Easter basket would be filled with thumbtacks.
Poopy thumbtacks.
And I would think they're chocolate.
And just ooh, and then find out all the wrong in your mouth. And I'm allergic to chocolate, so that's how really bad that is. Listen, Jeremy's looking at us with disdain, but you don't understand what's happened here.
But like, I'm saying all of this as a compliment.
Yes,
which sounds stupid,
but no, dude.
Every moment that Tom Taylor builds us up story-wise to give us this hope, and Trevor Harrison's art just
love it.
Just gives us that, like, it's gritty, it's dirty, but this is reality.
Yes.
So you're in this perfect world, this marriage between the art and the dialogue, and then they're like, hey guys, let's make something really horrible happen. And they do.
Oh my God, do they?
And like we were talking about off camera before.
Listen, here's a rule for the black folks, right? I'm telling our business, y'all. If we run, just run, okay? Just run.
Just run.
Don't ask questions. Don't try to figure it out. There's no Scooby-Doo gang that needs to be happening right now. Just run. The DC cosmic equivalent of black folks running happens. And they didn't run.
They just were like, that was weird.
Why didn't you run? Ain't you seen no movies? Don't y'all know? Listen, and especially the person who runs,
Yeah, right.
like that dude is all about waiting to see, and he's like, "Nah, I'm out." Like everybody should be taking off like immediately. Like this is not the place that you want to be. In fact, you should be chasing after him. Where do we go? Hey, help! Help!
Something's wrong.
Something ain't right. Why are you running? Where are we going? Something. Here's the thing that gets me though. The story is building like upwards in a straight line. Like you're following. Okay, they figured out that there's a cure. They figured out where they need to go to find out more about the cure. Okay, this is where we're going. This is the story. And then it just goes, and then you have like, this whole other like problem.
It makes sense.
That's the scariest thing possible. Because I don't even know. We don't even know.
Right?
What?
So for those that have not been reading any of the Deceased stuff, Deceased is DC's zombie apocalypse to an extent. Basically, the anti-life equation, which if you're not familiar with, you can do a search on your Facebook to add religion, and you can type in anti-life equation, and it'll give you the full anti-life equation, which...
Actually, for Deceased, that kind of works.
Yeah. And so it gets corrupted. So it ends up creating anti-life. And all the anti-life wants to do is spread and annihilate all the other life.
Yes.
The horrifying thing about these anti-life zombies is that they remain fairly sentient, and they retain their powers. So
very deadly.
Yeah. And in this, they figured out like Cyborg has somewhere in his databanks, because he's the one that corrupted it.
Right.
He has a way to fix it. We just need to figure out how to fix it.
No. He didn't corrupt it. He transmitted it. That was
yeah.
It was the other guy that corrupted it. Freaking jerk.
God, it's beautiful.
It
doesn't take place in the main DCU, so you don't have to worry about continuity.
Nope.
It takes place outside of it, kind of like the Injustice series took place outside of it.
Also written by Tom Taylor.
Yeah. Also brilliant.
Yes.
Like his alternate universes are Nightmarescape.
Oh my God.
And this one is so, damn it, man. Because there's the thing that punches you in the face at the end.
Yes.
There's this segment with like the father-son's dynamics in the DC stories are just,
they're low-key brutal.
Yeah. Like, man.
They're messed up in the most colorful way possible.
Yeah.
Shout out for emotionally aware Batman. That is
yeah.
That is one of my favorite quotes of all time now. Emotionally aware Batman.
Yeah.
Progress, baby. How many more issues of this is this?
Not enough.
Is it? I think it's 7. Was it 4 of 7? So we got 3.
How do you?
I don't know. You have to cure it quick. Like not even like quick, but quick. Like you got to cure everything that you can.
Yeah. How do you?
Please.
How do you subdue and cure
what ain't? I don't know. Listen, when that's a spoiler. That last bit.
It's like Scoop
again. Like
I would be tracking down the Black Racer.
Come on, man. He was there. That's my thing. Is like he was there. He was just like,
yeah, this is gonna end well.
Look, now he's like, I'm not even gonna leave. I don't care who else dies in the universe. I'm gonna sit right here because I know he's just sitting right there, like sipping his tea. Like no. Hey, there's some people that's gonna. It's fine. I'll get those later.
It's cool.
This is where I need to be. Trust me. I already know. What? Everyone's dead. Everyone.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad, like the anti-life zombies. Never mind. This is worse. This is worse.
That should be the name of the next Deceased miniseries. This is worse.
Deceased, this is worse. Yes, 100%. And I will pre-order all of it right now. Please and thank you so very much. Oh my God. Woo! Obviously, we read some amazing good books.
Yes.
Fantastic stuff. If you like what you saw, please hit that like button.
Thumbs up.
Give it to us. All that thumb action upwards, because that validates us when we like it. If you want more of this goodness dropped in your DMs every week, bing, hit that notification, subscription, and the bell.
Yep.
And every week we are here giving you that goodness, telling you all the cool things without spoiling it, because we want you to read it. Hit up your local comic shop, buy all the good books. I'm Victor Dandridge, hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour.
Peace out.